All right, good evening, everybody. Today we're going to be doing adding expressions. So let's begin. The first one says 3z plus 1 plus 5 plus 7z. We've got to put the z's together first, so that's going to be 3z plus, you guessed it, 7z. And that leaves the numbers together, so that would be 1 plus 5. We do this because we're allowed, as long as we're adding or multiplying, to rearrange our numbers however way we want. I believe that is called commutative properties. So now we've got 3z plus 7z, that's going to be 10z. And we're going to have 1 plus 5, and that's going to be 6. And that gives us our answer, 10z plus 6. Number 2 has 10x minus 4 plus negative 7 plus x. Again, we're going to put our x's together. So this is 10x plus, you guessed it, x. And this would be negative 4 plus, well, of course, we have negative 7. Well, 10x plus x would be 11x, and negative 4 and negative 11, or 7 will make a negative 11. That gives us the answer, the expression, I should say, 11x plus negative 11. And don't forget, the difference between an expression and an equation, an expression doesn't have any equal sign leading to anything else on the other side. An equation will have some other number there or expression that it all has to balance out to. Let's go to number 3. We got 8b plus 12 plus 3n plus 6 plus 9b minus 4. Well, looks like they're going to put all the b's together. We said 8b here, and we've got plus, and then it says something b. Well, the only other b over here is going to be 9b, so that has to be a 9. Over here we have plus n, and if we look closely over here, we're going to see that we've got 3n, and, well, I don't see any other n's. That's got to be a 3n. And now we're going to add 12 plus, you guessed it, 6, plus negative 4. And now we can go ahead and put them together. Well, 8b plus 9b, that's going to be 17b. And this 3n was the only one with n as a variable. That's got to be 3n. And then 12 plus 6, well, that's 18. Minus 4, that's 14. And that gives us our expression, 17b plus 3n plus 14. Let's go to number 2, or excuse me, number 4. It says here, 1/5 x minus 4 plus 2y plus 2/5 x plus 5 minus 4y. Well, the first one's going to be 1/5 x, and now we got to look for the ones with x on there. And there's only one other one, that's 2/5 x. And then plus, it says negative 4, that's a number, so the only other one with a number on it and no variable is going to be plus 5. And next it has 2y, and 2y is going to be paired up with negative 4y. Now, they both have the same denominator, so we can combine these terms pretty easy. We got 1/5 plus 2/5, that's going to be 3/5. We know this because as long as the denominator is the same, we can add the numerator. So this is 3/5 x. Now I got negative 4 plus 5, well, that's the same as 5 minus 4. That's going to be 1. And next we got 2y minus 4y, that's going to be a negative 2y. That gives us the expression 3/5 x plus 1 plus negative 2y. Let's go to number 5. It says find the sum. Well, the sum is adding two things together. We're adding these expressions. We've got 7 or 3 over 7m plus 2 over 7m. Put the m's together, and that's going to make 3 and 5 because the denominators are the same. So, excuse me, 3 and 2 because the denominators are both 7. That's going to be 5 over 7m. Then we're going to have our numbers. That's negative 3 plus 6. Well, 6 minus 3 is 3. And then we got 2n minus, or 4n minus 2n. That'll leave us 2n. So our final answer would be 5 over 7m plus 2n plus 3. Next is number 6. Number 6 says find the sum. Again, we're adding two expressions. 2.3 plus 4x It's going to be added to 18.25 plus 6x. Well, if we do this, we see that we've got two decimals here. So we can go ahead and combine them together. We're going to say that 3.2 plus 18.25, that's going to give us 21.45, I believe. And now I got 4x plus 6x, that's going to give us 10x. So 10x plus 21.45 is our answer. Number 7 says we've got 6a plus 6 plus 3x minus 2 plus 2a plus 4. Well, let's group all our a's together first. 6a, those a's over here and one over here. And that's going to make 6 plus 2, that's 8a. Now we got our numbers, 6, negative 2, and 4. Well, 6 minus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8. So we know there's going to be 8 in here to go with that 8a. And lastly, we can go ahead and say, well, where are the x's at? There's only one that has an x, and that's 3x, so it's going to stay that way. So our answer would be 8a plus 3x plus 8. We're off to number 8. Combine the like terms. Well, we combine them. Let's do it real quick here. Let's find all the z's. We got negative 2z and no other z's here. So that negative 2 is going to stay there. Now we got our numbers. Negative 3 and plus 7. Well, that tells me right there we're going to have 7 minus 3, and we're going to have a 4 there in our equation, or expression. Now let's find all the c's. We got 4 and 3, and that's a positive 3, so that's going to be 7c. And it looks like y is all by itself, so that will stay the same as well. So our expression will be 7c plus 6y minus 2z plus 4. Number 9 is next. The width of the rectangle in feet is represented by 3x plus 1.5. The length of the rectangle in feet is represented by 1.25x plus 3. Well, we've got the width and we got the length. Find the perimeter of the rectangle. Well, the perimeter is adding up all the totals. So since it's a rectangle, 2 of the sides are going to be 3x minus 1.5, and 2 of the sides are going to be 1.25x plus 3. Well, that means we've got 6x here, and we've got 2.5x here. That's going to give us 8.5x. We're going to have 3 over here because 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3, but it'll be a negative 3 because there's a negative sign here. And this 3 is going to be 6, and 6 minus 3 will be 3. So our answer will be 8.5x plus 3. 10. Elijah opened a checking account with $125 and deposits $25 into it every week. He opened another checking account with $225 and deposited $35 into it every week. Write a simple expression to represent how much you will have in both accounts after W weeks. Well, remember, he opened the account with $125 and then he deposited $25 every week. He also opened another one with $225. So we're going to be adding these together because they're both solid numbers. No expression or no variable is going to be in them because they deposited one time. That's going to be 350. All right. And now these are going to be multiplied to W because they are both for every week. And we don't know how many weeks have gone by, but we do know that $25 went into this a week, 35 went into this a week. 25 and 35 make 60. So this is going to be plus 60W. And there you go, 350 plus 60W. Off to number 11. It says Maria has a fence around her triangular garden. The first side is y plus 4. Second is 2 feet longer than the first. So that's going to be y plus 4 plus 2. And the third side is 3 feet less than 2 times the first side. So we're going to multiply this by 2 and then subtract 3 from it. Well, when you add all those expressions up, you're going to end up with 4y plus 15. All right, let's go to number 12. Use the expression 3t plus 4 plus 4t plus 3. Well, first it wants to find the sum. Well, combine the t's, that's going to be 7t, and we combine the numbers, that's going to be 7. So 7t plus 7 will be the sum. Explain how you know which term can be combined to find the sum. Well, the term with the same variable t can be combined. The terms that are constant can also be combined. The constants are the numbers, and nothing's going to change on them because they don't have a variable that you multiply to. So that number is always going to be exactly what it is. Number 13 is a higher order question. The expression 3.5d plus 5 represents the number of miles Erin ran last week. When she ran 5 miles on Sunday and 3.5 miles each day after Sunday, the expression 2.5d plus 3 represents the number of miles Lewis ran last week when he ran 3 miles on Sunday and 2.5 miles each day after Sunday. Write an expression that can be used to determine the total amount Erin and Lewis ran last week. Well, you're going to be adding these up. Remember, this expression represents the number of miles Erin ran, and this one represents the number of miles that Lewis ran. So when you add those expressions up, you're going to get 6d plus 8. You know this because 3.5 plus 2.5 is 6. That's going to make 6d. And 5 plus 3, that's 8. And that's where we got the 8 from. What is the total number of miles that Erin and Lewis ran through Thursday of last week? Well, try to keep in mind something here. Remember that it says that he ran 5 miles on Sunday, then 3.5 miles each day after Sunday. So that's 5 plus, and then you got 3.5 times 4, because there's going to be 4 days after Sunday: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, 3.5 times 4, that's going to give us 14. And 14 plus 5, that's going to give us 19. So now we got to figure out how many miles Lewis ran. Well, we got 3 miles on Sunday, and then 2.5 each day. So 2.5 times 4 would be 10. That'd be 13. And we take 13 and add it to 19. That's going to give us 32 miles. All right, that's all of the problems for today. And I hope you had a good understanding of it. If you didn't, please catch me on the remediation conference. Talk to you later.